Hey guys, welcome back to GamePlaysYOU, and we are back in the world of Transistor today. I've been forgetting to show you guys the background of these functions that we've been picking up. If you'll remember, each of these functions has a backstory to it, and we haven't really checked on them, I believe, since we ran into Sybil. So let's check out, we're not going to read them all, but I want to take a look at some of the artwork that they worked on for this stuff. So we've got Sybil's background here. She's the owner of the help function. Shomar Shazberg. Kind of looks like a cross between the Red Baron and the Penguin. What other ones we got? Let's ping.
Enter Highford went to the country. Precinct did a press conference and everything.
It's kind of cool.
They got that loudmouth Tenigan. Figured he retired. Oh, Mark, that's the Hammer's quarter filter. What they want with him. Check
out the kind of old school, like 1920s design on him. Like 1920s football league kind of thing. That's kind of cool.
Asher Kendrill stood for the Camerata's cause to the bitter end.
And we're aware of Mr. Kendrill, who is no longer with us, along with his brother Grant. If you remember, they killed themselves in succession after they saw what they were doing to the city. So we are on our way to take care of Royce Bracket. He's the last member of the Camerata. We got a couple young ladies to deal with here. When I say a couple, I mean 4. So what's the best way we can handle these guys? If you'll remember, if I use Void and Cull, it's going to give us the best chance of success on hurting these guys. Now, I don't know if the young ladies will jump away once they are impacted by Void. It looks like she's going to hang around. I'm not going to be able to take anybody out right there necessarily, but okay, we got a lot going on here.
Too much. Don't fight me.
He's telling me don't fight him. I don't want to give up just yet, though. Okay, she turned around midway through that, so I didn't get backstab damage, unfortunately. I am going to run away, actually. Probably no point in taking on 4 of those at once, just in the interest of time. I could do it if I wanted to, though. So we got the save point there.
Here's where we found one of the lucky ones.
And you'll remember that's where Mr. Moyle was. Picked up Jaunt from him.
What?
Whoa. Okay. We got a couple, we got one jerk to deal with here. He yanked me over that bridge. So let's do Void Cull. Let's hope this guy hangs out long enough. Okay, only took him down by half. Keep away from that towing beam. God, nowhere to hide, nowhere to hide. Thank God it's just him.
Boom.
Void Cull is my jam.
They took a chunk out of the floor. Took it where, though?
5 snapshots in here, according to that information.
Your posters.
Look at them all checking me out.
Hey, they like you.
They're all taking photos of me.
They really like you. Check the terminals or go on up.
Yeah, we got business. We got to head on up.
Found here. Body's gone, but her trace is with us.
We've been using her all game. We got Breach from her, I believe. Oh no, it was Spark. We got Spark from her. So fuck it, we haven't used Spark much at all. Because I hate Spark. It just doesn't jive with my style.
This isn't a vote. It's a choice.
Cloudbank Weather Control Administrative Override. Authenticate results. Weather state change settings available. Set new state. Light precipitation, placid snowfall. Let's get it snowy.
A little snow should match the decor.
No, check it out. You can already see it coming down around the edges there.
Look at this. You got the key to the city.
The design is very bloom heavy, especially in this portion. I guess I'm just a sucker for stuff like that. A lot of people I know they criticize movies and games that over-implement bloom or HDR lighting or stuff like that. I'm sure it's not quite happening on that complex a level.
We can still get through.
But it just works, man. I like it. As I've been saying all game.
Hello, world. You don't look so good. Almost there.
So we're backtracking through a lot of these areas, but they've been changed over since we originally made our way through them. And we're gonna have a battle here, I can already tell. Okay, if you remember, we got the new enemy to deal with, Man. They've got stealth as an option. They have those haircuts that they toss out that act like little bombs, so we'll have to be careful of that as well. So is there even anything we can do right now? Oh, we got 2 of them, so let's just hang back, let's see what they do.
They want to tag team.
Okay, he just went out of stealth right as he came over to me. We're gonna void call. Hopefully he hangs out long enough to take all that damage. Nice. Oh, he got a haircut off though. Look at that shit. Ain't that the fucking best? So now I have to really be careful. So it makes the most sense to do some damage to him and then get the fuck away, because they will launch those haircuts. He's about to do it right now, so we're gonna void, cull. I'm just really hoping this haircut doesn't come out and land right on me, because I will lose a function if I happen to get hit by it. Okay, we kept away. He never even got the haircut off. So if you just have them to deal with and you can focus your energy on them, it's not too tough, but the problem comes when you have 7 or 8 other enemies, or you have a fetch to deal with, and they're pushing you around on the battlefield.
Hey, look.
Begin. This is Royce Bracket of the Camerata, communicating via Proxy. I am calling for a truce.
Nice to meet you, Royce.
I'd very much like for the process to, well, stop doing what it's doing. And my conjecture is you'd very much like that too.
What gave me away?
If I am right, then come along and we'll sort this out. Maybe we can sort this out.
So yet again, another awesome, cool, just really inventive character design choice. We communicate with Royce through this floating TV that doesn't appear to be plugged in. It almost looks like a tail coming off the back of him there. And he sounds like Jeff Goldblum, which is kind of cool. User sign in sight.
Right here.
Yep, that's where we were at the beginning of the game.
The transistor.
So now we got Royce narrating these OVC terminal messages.
Well, it can build a bridge. For example, that's something. People want a bridge to Fairview, sure. Why not? It's settled. Have a beautiful new bridge. It's good for more than just bridges, of course. Why, it can make just about anything happen. Really.
That's probably the best info we've received up to this point as to what the transistor even is. We know it's a weapon of great power, and we know that it can absorb various different attack patterns, defensive patterns, but now we're learning that it essentially can create things out of nothing. Accessible only by Air or Sea, Cloudbank's most secluded and beautiful getaway deserves to be seen by all. Oh, we already read this shit.
This better work.
I thought I signed this petition earlier. We'll put 2 signatures in.
Wow. You asked
Definitely getting that kind of Bastion feel here with the design of these statues.
To Fairview.
Let's go.
Let's go meet Royce.
So this is kind of the last section of the game here. This is what you would qualify as the end game. I've probably called previous environments the end game in this playthrough, but
Simply go away.
the end kind of stretches out a little longer than I think I remembered, even on my first couple playthroughs.
As for the town, we'll have ourselves a blank canvas.
Just get a save point there.
And as for the transistor, we'll have ourselves a brush.
It's a cool little metaphor. On through the gateway.
This is Fairview. Farther from town than I thought.
So it's popping me out here up in the foreground.
All of Cloudbank's gonna wind up like this.
Interesting,
Where are
interesting.
we supposed to? Oh.
Huh. This is straight up MC Escher shit.
Trying times. Very trying times these days. Graham, the others, they've gone ahead without me now, haven't they? Just you and me now, isn't it? You and me, and the transistor.
If you guys have ever played the Bioshock series, Bioshock 2, there's a character you interact with much in the same way. The way that they implemented it in that game was pretty cool as well.
Yeah, I got nothing.
We had a saying,
What the
which
fuck
goes,
is happening?
when everything changes, nothing changes. You see, when everything changes, nothing changes. But all this isn't what we had in mind.
Oh, really?
To Fairview.
You didn't intend to, like, turn the city into a giant fucking salt block, calcified group of people that are completely not themselves anymore? You didn't intend for that? Alright, so you saw those haircuts there. We need to make sure we take care of that stuff first. He's about to launch another one. If we can void cull him, we won't have to worry about it. Okay, stay away. I see it coming out there. Oh, maybe he didn't get it off. There's one right there, though, and the haircuts will kind of pick up steam, so I gotta keep my distance on him. Let's go ahead and just crash him from afar, jaunt over. Can we get void and call in? Okay, didn't take him out completely, but I kept the haircut away from me. He's gonna send another one out, though.
Charging up.
Okay. Just checking. And if you remember, Call has load attached to it, so we get that nice explosive damage bonus. We gonna level up here? Oh, got one more battle to go.
The process is just doing a job. Doing its job. Though I much preferred it when the process did mine. But our old friend Grant, I let him borrow it. And well, anyway, here we are.
Yeah, I feel like you missed a few points in that story.
Go for it.
We knew we'd have our detractors. What we were doing was wrong. In the traditional sense. In the temporary sense.
More.
Yeah, he's like, what we were doing was a bunch of bullshit, but we justified it to ourselves because we're allowed to talk to each other through TVs.
That's a new one.
Nope. Got a couple of them here. I don't know if there's any, differentiation in their attack pattern. Like if it's a green-haired man versus a red-haired one or a blue-haired one. I think it's all the same. Oh, you see that haircut just slammed into my copy. So void call. Told you I was gonna spam the hell out of it. Just works.
That was
Especially
rough.
taking on those enemies one by one. Okay, we should be leveling up here. What do we got for some functions? Purge and get. I want purge. I'd like to go with purge as an upgrade function on void. And then let's finally add another passive slot. I know I've been doing upgrade slots all the way through. So what are we going to do for a limiter? Again, I don't know if I'm going to use it, but I'll go ahead and pick the one that sounds best. So we got user will no longer automatically activate turn at low health. User will overload more functions at once and recover only one per access point. Let's do that one. Priority limiter. All right, I want to check out purge, and I want to add that to our to void before we take a break here. So. I don't know if I have enough memory here, so let's take ping off of jaunt. That's just my little bonus function. Purge is the one that's going to do a lot more damage. So now we are going to be attacking with void, with purge as the upgrade function, and it's going to weaken the target 175%. It's 4.3 seconds. So void is going to sap their energy. Purge is going to take, Void's going to weaken the target, and then Purge is going to take hit points off over time, and it's going to slow them down. Plus, when I finish off with Cull, with load as the upgrade function, it's going to have that explosive damage effect. So we're going to see that next time. We are fully invested here in the end part of the game. Royce is kind of taking us through to very new area, an area we actually haven't gone through before. We've not backtracked through any of this stuff. So I will see you guys next time. And I've been forgetting to mention, if you're enjoying these videos, leave them a like at the bottom. If you're enjoying this channel as a whole, subscribe. I'd love to see you come back. And we got many, many more episodes of Transistor to go through and many more playthroughs to get to on GamePlaysYOU. I'll see you guys next time.